Welcome back to the Black and Gold Standard Podcast. And we're less than 24 hours away from the Pittsburgh Steelers opening up training camp down in Latrobe. And, the guys report tomorrow. And then I think after everybody reports, they have a little running test and, to kind of see, who's been working out and see what kind of shape these guys are in. Then after that, um, the first practice is actually on Thursday, and the Steelers kind of do it a little different. The veterans and the rookies all report the same day. Um, I can almost guarantee that Aaron Rodgers will not be pushing a sled. I'm quite sure that won't be the case. Um, Steelers got everybody signed, so no holdouts or anything like that. The T.J. Watt situation is all wrapped up and taken care of. He got his new contract, so I think that was really the only thing that, or the only person that maybe could have had the possibility of being a holdout. So that's all taken care of. So I expect everybody to be there tomorrow. Um, these guys pretty much, they stay in shape, so it shouldn't be no surprise. It won't be the Casey Hampton situation where, I remember this has been a long time ago. I had actually went to training camp and they had Casey Hampton on one of the fields all by himself. 'Cause he had failed the run test. And at the time, I think this was Coach Cower. This might have been Coach Cower. And or was it Coach Cower? Or was it Tomlin? I really can't remember. But anyway, I know he was on the field all by himself, and it was just him and a trainer, and he was trying to get himself in shape so he could pass the run test. So I expect everybody to breeze through that tomorrow, and you know um, have a good start to camp. Like I say, hopefully everybody can stay healthy. Um, and I'm excited because this actually, I will be going to the Steelers um, practice on August 2nd. And this would be my first time in probably over 20 years, maybe, going to training camp. So I'm excited. I really expect this team to kind of surprise a lot of people. Um, every year it's always that same narrative about the Steelers of, this is the year that they're gonna fall off and not gonna be able to keep that winning streak going, no losing season. But um, I don't expect that. I expect them to have a solid year. I expect them to make a little playoff run. Um, my biggest thing is going to be can because I think the pieces are there. I mean, obviously, I think a tight end, excuse me, a safety, and probably another receiver is needed to really say that this team pretty much has everything they need. But even right now, I feel like the personnel is there. So it's just going to be basically with these coordinators on both sides of the ball. What can they do with these players that they have? I mean, like with the defense, I expect for them to be not as vanilla as they've been. Um, I would think with T.J. Watt, hey, you ain't got that bag now, so we I would think the Steelers expect a little bit more out of him. So maybe moving him around a little bit more and putting him in different positions. Um, on the field. I think with Arthur Smith, I mean, this to me, this is a huge situation for him because at the end of the day, I'm quite sure he wants to be a coach again, a head coach again. So, you know, he's gonna have to really show that he has the fortitude to kind of change his offense a little bit and be a little bit more explosive. Because that I mean, even though the Steelers are going to run the ball, I mean that's one of the things they want to do, and there's nothing wrong with that. But to me, and who's to say that this is really his belief? But to say that you can basically get this done with one top receiver and a couple of tight ends, to me that that's not going to really get you far. So hopefully Arthur Smith can show that he's more versatile than just playing 12 personnel all the time, and getting to some I guess you could say some let's say just a more exciting offense. Um, because at the end of the day, even though I think this defense is going to be pretty solid and not going to give up a lot of points, it's going to be sometimes, and the Steelers are playing a lot of those teams that you're just not going to be able to just hold those guys. You're going to give up some points, and you need an offense that can score right with those guys. So we'll see. So the other news is former offensive tackle Max Starks. He's the new Steelers radio color commentator. So congratulations to Max. He the last couple of years he's been working the sidelines. So now he'll be upstairs in the booth. So that's a good thing for him. And I kind of like the Steelers that they kind of bring back their former players and kind of keep it all in the family. So I expect Max to do a great job, and I just want to say congratulations to him on that. And really, that is pretty much it for right now. Just wanted to jump on here and just talk about a few little things. And like I say, everybody will report tomorrow. We have some more stories about camp coming up. So until then, take care. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to build this station up. And with that, that is pretty much it. So you take care, and I will talk to you later in the week. All right. Bye bye.